Perhaps I should make a confession. My hobby is, and I've been teaching porcelain doll making for over 20 years. Now, porcelain doll making is quite a large energy user because we use an electric kiln. So I like to think that the other things I'm doing are balancing out my hobby as well. My name's Judy. I live near Geelong, and we've only been in this house 2 years, and we're progressing to try and be sustainable here and also environmentally conscious. I think I've always had a love of the land, and I've probably been a frustrated farmer. My family we always had chooks, we always had our own veggies. We seemed to supply us and half the neighbourhood. I think that gave me my love of outdoors and land and farming, and going and doing something hands-on like the Eco Seniors is a good way of learning about things and also making friends. I saw it advertised in the local newspaper and I thought, oh, that might be something interesting, and because it was close by, we didn't have far to go. So, and it was free, always a good motive. So we enrolled and we got so much out of it. We just learnt so much. Things we were sort of aware of, but it reinforced a lot of things and made us more aware of things we could do. We've put in a big water tank, mulching and, using buckets in the shower. And if I want to run the hot water tap, I've got a small bucket here, so I run it till it just starts to get warm. Now this is how much water you're getting out of a tap trying to run the hot water tap. It's just coming through now. It's just drinking water being used as drinking water instead of going down the sink and being wasted. Altered all the lights, we've put in the longer life lights. Our front garden no longer has any lawn, we've stoned it all, everything's mulched. We've redeveloped the front garden and mostly we've got natives in there now that are growing very well and seem to be able to maintain them without too much water. This here is my worm farm. It's just a basic one. They're about $80 each. It works very efficiently. The worms are terrific. They eat most of the scraps that we generate in the kitchen. The other thing that I find, and maybe it's my nature, I feel guilty if I don't do these things now. It becomes a way of life. It isn't easy. You've got to think about doing the extra bits all the time. And as I say, I do feel guilty if, I let the washing machine water. If I don't make it to the back door and collect the washing machine water, you're feeling guilty now because it's going down into the sewer. I'm very, very concerned about climate change. I'm very concerned about what our generation is leaving for future generations. And to that end, I guess it's the old think globally, act locally, and we can only do the little bit that we can do. And if everybody was like us and did that small amount, it would make a huge difference.